When faced with the dilemma of altering the original plans of a November 2020 wedding in Florida, Josh and Katie communicated their feelings. Being over 30, they wanted to get on with their lives, get married, focus on work, and most importantly, start a family. That's all Susie and I needed to hear. It made moving the wedding up to an August streamed wedding an easier call. And to Josh and Katie's close friends who came all the way to Aspen to share this occasion with them under these circumstances will forever hold a very special place in their hearts.
You are a girl of my own heart, Katie. Nutrition, health, and well-being are an important part of your life, just as it is in mine. You thankfully changed Josh's eating habits to mirror your own, and I always look forward to sitting around your dining table for a meal. You and I share a kindred spirit that makes it easy to be together. I am lucky to have you as my newest daughter.
At the end of the day, I look at my two sisters and I love the way that the people that are in their lives make them feel. I can see that they're genuine and happy. I saw that with Charlotte and Parker, and I see that with you, Katie, and Josh. Josh, thank you for making my sister so happy.
Josh, no matter where life takes us, I know we will continue to remain close. While Katie is now officially your first call, I know that I would be the second. Katie, I never knew what Josh's person would look like in my head, but she had to be pretty freaking special for my brother. And as I got to know you, I quickly realized that you're it. Well, truthfully, you're even more perfect for my brother than I could have ever imagined.
Josh, in taking Katie into your care and into your life, you have happily accepted one of our most pleasurable responsibilities and treasures.
It's hard to describe the joy that parents have in seeing their children blossom into adults, to find the person they want to spend the rest of their lives with. But please know, Katie, that your dad and I are so thankful to have witnessed you grow into the wonderful woman that you are. We couldn't be happier, or as said in Kiddush, Sheping Nashachas.
Well done, Josh. Well played indeed. We are proud and delighted to welcome you as our son-in-law.
The chuppah, Katie and Josh, that you stand under symbolizes the home that you will both build together. The four sides of this chuppah is a reminder of the first Jewish couple, Abraham and Sarah, whose tent was open from all sides and all were welcome. Likewise, this symbolizes that all family and friends will always be welcome in the home that we are building today and the foundation that starts today. And finally, as Josh lifts his foot and then puts it down to break the glass, we will all be witness that this is the last time that Josh will put his foot down again. With the breaking of the glass, you are husband and wife. Mazel tov. Mazel tov.
To ask everybody to please help us welcome the newlyweds, Mr. and Mrs. Diamond.
By the time I was 30, I naively thought that I had a pretty good understanding of love. We grew up watching our parents nourish a very loving, patient, and kind marriage. And I had worked as a marriage therapist for 5 years, having the privilege of being with countless couples as they navigated the challenges and triumphs of marriage. I learned a lot about commitment, tools, and the strengths the couples who made it relied on. I thought I had seen most of what love had to offer, and then Katie met Josh. And I learned so much more about a love worth fighting for, a love so deeply rooted in commitment, not only to each other, but to Judaism, your families and friends, in your community. To the beginning, May you always remember today as the day you loved each other the least. Let it only grow from here. Cheers.
I found out quickly that Josh and Katie were very compatible. They are both incredibly indecisive. Even in the most trivial decisions, they always have a tough time making it. For instance, Josh and Katie were planning on coming to Aspen a few weeks before the wedding. And then they weren't. And then they were. And then they weren't. Katie, I'm so happy to have someone who is finally rational and can be there to call the family out when we're being crazy.
A couple of weeks ago, I was asked the question, when did you first realize you were in love with Josh? The question was easy for me to answer because I knew the exact moment. It happened while we were on a trip to Santa Barbara. I was sitting alone on a balcony of the Bacara Hotel in a robe with a glass of wine in hand, overlooking an incredible view. I remember in that moment, I was filled with so much happiness after spending the most amazing day together. While I was sitting there thinking about how happy I felt, I quickly realized that this happiness had nothing to do with the fact that I was experiencing one of my favorite personal combos, wine, robe, California. And it had everything to do with you. You had put so much energy and detail into planning the perfect day for us, and that is when I realized that this is how you treat the things you care for the most.
Through this journey, we have formed an unbreakable bond, and I'm excited to continue to build with you on the foundation we have set. Thank you for always being the most cheerful in the room, definitely the most selfless, and of course the best cook I know.
I absolutely adore you, and I could not be more thrilled that I am standing here today, just over 4 years later, with you as my husband. Thank you for filling my life with so much love and happiness. I love you.
I'd like to make a toast. This may sound familiar to you as I've used this phrase many times while explaining our new wedding plan. Please join me in raising a glass. Here's to us continuing to push the boundaries together, and may we always go against the grain. I love you, Bid. L'chaim.
So if you wanna dance, then dance away. If you wanna